Hey everybody, Allison here with Southland Goldens. I'm here for our week 3 video of our Lexie and Hank litter. I'm here with the 11 puppies. So super big change from last week. Again, we're only at week 3, so we're not going to talk a lot about their temperament, but these pups are up walking. They are all over the place. And goodness gracious, these are some big puppies, especially the girls. Ooh, they have taken off as far as gaining weight. So within the next couple of days, they will definitely be out of the whelping box. Lexie is doing great. She keeps them very well fed. She is still the mom that does not like to be away from them. You'll start to see that they are even starting to play. Of course, we still eat, sleep, and pretty much repeat. After next week, we'll start adding ribbons to their collars so you can see who's who for the video's sake, because their coats are going to start getting thick and it's hard to tell which puppy is which. I'd like to do these first 3 weeks of videos just so you can see how the puppies change, because if you've been watching since week 1, this is a huge difference. I mean, we've got pups right here playing. We've got purple, we've got blue. Right here is brown. Over here is orange, black, hey white. Under here, asleep is red. We have green over here. We have yellow and gray. Oh, gray has such a funny personality. And then we have khaki back over here. So we are starting to act like little puppy dogs. We are running, we are playing. It will be a matter of time before they are into everything. They will be in our playroom. We're starting to introduce them to new sounds. Well, we've been introducing them to new sounds, but we'll start adding more sounds. We'll start adding more objects. We even have a little miniature shopping cart. So we try to expose them to all the things they are going to come in contact with over their whole life. So that's super important at a really young age. Couple things I want to go over. So their date of birth is August the 19th. That means that these puppies will be ready to join their forever families October the 14th. So once they are 8 weeks old is when they can join their forever families. Now, if you are on the list to get a puppy from us, let us know if you are planning to pick up your puppy. We offer a service where we will fly with your puppy in cabin. We do not send puppies via cargo. So we either will drive them to you or we will fly with them to you. Both are very easy processes, something that we will help make the arrangements for. We'll work with you and we handle all of the bookings. So if you have any questions about that, just watch Gray. I want y'all to watch Gray. She's right here. Well, I thought she is, look at her. She's going to walk over all the puppies. That's just Gray. She's our boss lady right now. That's what we call her. She is so funny. Oh, but if you're interested in that, as far as how to get the puppy to you, let me know and I'm happy to help with that. Another thing, so these puppies, when they're 6 weeks old, they will be microchipped, they will receive their first round of shots. So that means their next round of shots are due October the 21st. That is when they are with you. So if you're picking up your puppy at 8 weeks old, make sure you go ahead and make that appointment for the week of October the 21st. I will say that every video. I'll remind you of that. I will also remind you that the food that we feed can only be ordered online. It's the TLC Whole Life Puppy. It's on our supply recommendation. You can find our supply recommendation page on our website. I've also shared it to the blog. So my favorite things are, obviously the food is super important, and the Kuranda beds. I love the Kuranda beds. They're great for puppies. They're great for adult dogs. They cannot chew them up. They cannot tear them apart. Do not buy your puppy this big, nice, fluffy bed, because you're going to more than likely come home to a very large explosion of cotton, fluff, all whatever material you decide to buy. They are teething when they come home. So don't spend all the money on the monogram bed that they can easily destroy, because more than likely it will happen. Yes. And you see, this is what we deal with. These pups were up playing, and now they are all going to be sound asleep. In just a matter of seconds, all of them are out. So I'm glad you got to catch a little glimpse of them playing. It's Doesn't last long at this age. One more thing I want to go over before we go over everyone's weight is our picking process. So I get asked all the time, how does that work? So the way our picking process works is our picks are based off the order in which you place your deposit. So if you're the first person to place a deposit for a male puppy, you obviously have first pick male. After our week 6 video has posted, so we will have 6 weeks of video where you're getting to watch the puppies, how they interact with me, how they interact with their litter mates. After that week 6 video, I'll send out an email to everyone and say, hey, video is up, picking process is live. I will then touch base with first pick male, first pick female. We will start working on your picks. After you have made your pick, I will let everyone on the list know. So even if you're 5th pick for the girls, I will let you know which puppies have been picked in the order after first is picked. That way, you can go ahead and start thinking about the available puppies, get ready for the questions to ask. Typically within a couple of days, all of the puppies have been picked. So it's not something that drags off over a long period of time. Of course, as we're going throughout these videos, if you have any questions, I am more than happy to answer them. So you're always welcome to reach out and touch base with me. Who is this right here? This Gray? Hi, Gray. Everybody, we've got to watch Gray because this one, she is just, I know I've said it several times, but she's so funny. She's got her head propped up right here on the rail, and she is just watching me. All the other puppies are asleep, but she is watching me talk. She is going to be my social butterfly. Oh, I called her out now, so she's going to hide. So that's how our picking process works. It's super simple. After week 4, or once we start our week 4 video, that's when we start talking about temperaments. I don't touch base on temperaments for 1, 2, and 3 because this is it. Week 1, 2, and 3, they're pretty much all laid back, easygoing puppies. It's not until really week 4, 5, and especially 6 that we start to see their temperaments, their personality, who's the most outgoing, who's the most social, who's the most observant. Those things are things that we will share with you once we get to week 6. Also at week 6, we'll talk about coat color. Now, I don't want you to pick based off of coat color, but I understand that sometimes people like the lighter coat. Sometimes people like the creamier colored coat. So if it works out that one of the temperaments fits with what your coat color is looking for, then great. We will talk about that at week 6. We'll talk about their ear color because that's what we're looking for when it comes to the color of their adult coat. You want to look at the color of their ears, and that's typically going to be the darkest part of them when they are full grown. Okay, so I've rambled long enough for you guys to watch just an adorable pile of sleeping puppies. I know, I was really hoping you guys would do a lot of playing, but that's not the case. We're just too little. So we're going to go over the pups. We're going to go in the order of size. We're going to go ladies first, and I will tell you, if you watched last week's video, it is still true. These are big puppies, and the girls are the biggest. It's the complete opposite. The girls are our big, big ones. Now, that does not mean that these boys are going to be small by any shape, form, or fashion. They are just not growing as fast as these girls. And I know my biggest girl is all the way under here. Hi, I see you, Gray. Okay, so our biggest girl, our biggest puppy is Miss Purple. Miss Purple has an extremely thick coat. She is 3.8 pounds. 3.8 pounds at 3 weeks with a litter of 11. We have never had that. She's healthy. Today's modern puppy. Yes. She has got a very thick coat. The biggest puppy, the thickest coat is Miss Purple at 3.8. And not far behind, my one back here making all the commotion. Hey, the life of the party, it's what we're going to call you, is Miss Gray, also a chunky monkey. Miss Gray is 3.6 pounds, very thick coat. You can't even see their collar color. Again, next week we will start adding ribbons so that it shows up better on the videos. But this is Miss Gray at 3.6. Don't worry, I'll put you down. You can go play. The puppies that I need, oh, there you are, Miss White. Hey, sweet girl. Oh, you're so sweet. Right, next is Miss White. Miss White is 3.4 pounds. Another big puppy. 3.4 for Miss White. And there goes Gray, walking right across everyone. Next for our girls is Miss Yellow. Miss Yellow is 3.3. Solid puppy as well. These girls are very big. 3.3 for Yellow. Next for our girls is Miss Green. Miss Green is 3.2. So 3.2 for Miss Green. All right, where are you, Khaki? There's Brown. Hey. Hey. Next is Khaki. So our smallest girl, not our smallest puppy, the boys are a lot smaller, is going to be Miss Khaki at 2.9. Okay, for our boys, our biggest, with a very light colored coat, is Mr. Orange. Mr. Orange is 3.2 pounds. Followed very closely by Mr. Red. Mr. Red is 3.1 pounds. And then we get into our smaller boys. We have 3 boys that are a good bit smaller, and that is going to be Mr. Brown. I see you, Gray. And Mr. Brown is 2.2, so a big jump there. Does that mean that he is going to be a small male when he grows up? I honestly do not think so. They just grow at different rates. For his age, he's a good size, so Mr. Brown is 2.2. Very close. That's Gray running around. Very close to Brown is going to be Black. Black is 2.1. 2.1 for Black. And then our smallest puppy, sweet little boy, is going to be Blue. And Blue is 2 pounds on the dot. Can I wake you up? So again, not much to see this week. I promise as we get a little bit further, these next couple weeks will be very entertaining. It's just we eat, sleep, and repeat at this age. So we do have puppies available from this litter. So if you are interested, please let me know. I am happy to answer any questions. Our weekly videos will be posted every Tuesday. So make sure to check out the blog. Again, I have posted the supply recommendations. All of that is on this blog. So if you have not seen that, just scroll down and check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, call me. I'm happy to answer your questions. We'll see you guys back here next week for our week 4 video.